Okay guys, we are not indexed, so I cannot find any information within Ahrefs or Sepstat about um, the backlink profile or for the top traffic content. Once we get it indexed, I will be able to get that at least in Ahrefs. I know that for sure. I'm not so sure about Sepstat, as I've just started to use this one recently. So what we need to do is we need to get indexing as quickly as possible. Okay. There are multiple ways that we can do this, and I'm going to show you some different options that we can do. Now we've got some free ways to do it where it doesn't cost any money. Okay, you can just go to WordPress and go and find some plugins that will create some XML feeds. Okay, you can see in here, this one is for XML sitemap for images. This one here, XML sitemap for mobile. And this one here, XML sitemap for videos. Okay, and they're all from the same guy, Amit Argawal. Okay, you've probably seen me using these plugins many times in the past as well. They just plain work. Now what's important about these is when we click to generate the sitemap, we will have the option to ping the XML sitemap. Okay, so that should help to get it indexed quite quickly. Okay, now because it's an image sitemap and a video sitemap, we want to make sure we got some content in there first. Okay, the other way to do it, there's a couple of premium plugins that we can use. You can see here we've got Rapid SEO Indexers, a $7 plugin I think on Warrior Plus. It's good for what it does. Don't underestimate it. It's kind of basic, but it's actually kind of useful as well. What we can do here is we can enable a sitemap and we can auto ping it. Okay, so it will automatically ping any new content that is being published from an autoblog, for example. Okay, and that's kind of handy, it's useful. In here you can see the sitemap tools. We can submit a sitemap into Google and Bing, and here we can just ping the sitemap, and that will ping the main XML sitemap. Okay, so we've got image XML, mobile XML, video XML. This would give us the basic XML sitemap, which really covers the whole site. Okay, the other one that we can use is one of mine. It's WP RSS Extreme. Okay, and this one is just simple to use. You can see in here that we've got the ability to choose all categories, advertising, PPC, etc., etc. Now I need to actually just refresh this for a second because I've just done something. I just added a new category so that we can put some content on there quickly as well, some fresh content. Okay, and I'm going to just take the domain for the RSS link. Okay, RSS description. I'm just going to put in here ads mania PPC blog, and I'll just capitalize that. I'll just copy that. Get the latest from ads mania PPC blog. Nothing too fancy. We don't need to do anything fancy. So what we can do here is, and what we've done in here actually is put in here the feed for Ads Mania for the domain. Okay, now what's happening with the WP RSS, it's getting the RSS feed on a post level in the background, as well as the category RSS feed, and we just simply put in because it's a WordPress site, we just simply put in the domain /feed, and that puts the domain RSS feed in there as well. Now what you can see is I've got a couple of websites here that are authority sites. You've got PPC.org and Clicks Marketing, and you can put as many as you like in there. Okay, what I did is just basically go and find a post on Google. I just typed in something like best PPC blogs, and it's come up with a few of these. Okay, so you can just go and take 2 or 3 of these. You don't need too many of them, but you know that these kind of sites are getting indexed very quickly. Now to be able to find the RSS feed, I've actually got two screens open, and I can't show you the other screen right now, but what happens is, actually I can. What am I talking about? Of course I can. If I just bring this over here, this is Opera browser. Now because I use so many different add-ons and extensions and plugins, I kind of work with two different browsers on two separate screens at all times. Okay, so my RSS plugins I have got added into Opera. So I've got this one here called RSS Zing, okay, Z-I-N-G, and all we need to do is when we're on a website, if you want to get the RSS feed, click on the button up here, the orange one, and you can see ppc.org/feed, and just grab the feed from there. Okay, so I'll just put that back over there on the other screen. You don't need too many of these, you just want to pick up one or two that's going to be able to add a little bit of authority and just put that relevance with your website and their authority site around the same topic. Okay, so let's come back over to WP RSS, and I'll just click on submit, and what's going to happen is going to go into step 2, and step 2 is going to give us a URL of all these feeds that have been mashed up into one feed that we can go and submit into FeedBurner. And FeedBurner is a Google owned site, so it helps us to get indexed pretty quickly. So we need to let it do its work. The only worry I've got when I'm using EasyBlog Networks is some of the settings with the servers might cause error messages that you have to refresh it and do it again. They just time out for some reason. I've noticed that with two or three of the servers, but we'll try and do what we can with this. Okay, so you've got to let it do its work. If you're adding too many RSS feeds in there to get mashed up into one feed, you've got to let it do its work. And you can see here we've got this link now. We can open in a new window, and you can see this feed is looking good, it's working. So I'll just close that, and what we can do is we can click on this link here to go over to feedburner.com. Okay, just click on that. Okay, and you can see in here that I've got some feeds already. Now what we can do is scroll down to the bottom, and where it says burn a feed right this instant, I'll click on that, and we will click on next. Okay, and you can see it's pulled in the title, and we're going to, this feed address here is Adsmania PPC blog. That's going to be at the end of feedsburner.com. Okay, we got feeds.feedburner.com. We'll just click on next. Okay, so now we have created that. I'll just open this in a new window. You can see that link there. And if I open that, you can see here we've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Okay, and that's a mixture of all those different blogs. Okay, this one is from actual Adsmania. Okay, and we've got some other ones here from different websites. Okay, just make sure, let's just scroll up a little bit. This one is from Clicks Marketing. That one, Adsmania. We've got Clicks Marketing at the top there, so we know it's working. Okay, so what we can do is we're just going to grab this URL, copy the link, and come back over to WP RSS Extreme, and we'll put the link in here, and we can click on submit. Okay, so what you can see here now is that we can send it to Google Drive, okay, and that way we can put it into a Google Drive document, and we can make that document public. We can download it, so it's going to be in a PDF, and we can submit it into PDF sites or whatever, and we can ping the URLs. Now, all I'm going to do for now is just ping the URLs, and when that's finished it will come back into the same page. Okay, that's done. You can see that's disappeared now. I'll click on Send to Google Drive. I'll show you how that works. So we've got already Google properties from FeedBurner. If you had put an RSS feed in here actually from YouTube, again you would be using a Google property. Okay, so that has been sent over into Google Drive, I believe. I'm not even sure what happened there, I wasn't watching. Probably have to open my Google Drive documents and see. Okay, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but it's not in the Google Docs, so it's probably a bug that we need to get fixed, but anyway, we will get it fixed. So that's been done. What I will do next is I will come over into the Rapid SEO Indexer, and I will just click on save the changes here to enable a sitemap. Now I do have Yoast installed here, but I have not yet created the sitemap, so we can actually just use this for the XML sitemap. And what we can do is just click on ping the sitemap, and that gets pinged. Okay, that's done. We can close that. And what you can also do with this plugin, if you go over to some of the posts, just go into one of these. Now the site feels a little bit slow. I'll probably have to take out some plugins from here, because I've kind of built it out throughout the day while I was looking and thinking what to do with it, because of this the plugin issue with the backlink saver and the SEO backlink saver, etc., etc. Okay. Now what I've noticed in here, it's not got any image in this post, so I'll just quickly put an image in here. I'll just put in for Pixabay. Center it, Pixabay. Sorry, I don't mean this to go on for too long, but I'm just recording what I'm doing, guys, so you can see exactly what goes through my mind at the right time as well, in case you get stuck. A lot of people do get stuck over some things. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's just put in here PPC. Do the search again. Let's try pay-per-click. Okay, we'll take that one. We'll make this post look a little bit more real just by taking an extra minute to put an image in here. Put a title, pay-per-click lead generation. Same thing here. We can keep the attribute. The attribute will go over to Pixabay anyway, so that's an external link built right into the actual post without us having to do any manual sort of external linking. Okay, so we got that done, and you can see we got some basic tags in here. I'll just put in some stuff in here. There we go. Let's see. Featured image. Should really take that one we just added. There we go. Featured image, sorry. And you can see down here, we can ping the sitemap and we can submit it to Google. Okay, so I'm just going to update first, and then we will do that. And that's from the Rapid SEO Index of this one down here. So we can do it on a post level, just for one post, just to help us to get indexed. Yeah, the site actually feels kind of slow. I need to get rid of some plugins. Okay, so next what we can do is we can set these sitemaps. We can generate them for video, for images, and for mobile. What I want to do first before I do that is I'm going to run a campaign to make sure I've got images and videos within the same posts. Okay, so what I will do is I will come over into WP Auto Content. Now I've been playing around with multiple auto blogging plugins for the past day or two. This is actually quite good, and it's very, very simple to use once you have done your settings that it requires to work. And I kind of like this one because of the simplicity, and plus I've got one of my own in here as well, which gives you a couple of options with RSS to show the full post or to show just part of the post and the link back to the original post, which we did for some sports networks that we were working on last year. Anyway, you can see in here general settings we can set up in here. I think actually I might have done this already. Let me just check over here. Yeah, okay, let me close this one. So we've got this campaign name. I'll just call it PPC videos number 1. Okay, and I'll do it to post 3 times a day, and I created a brand new category here called videos. Okay, the author is the name that we set up when we did the Namecheap registration. Okay, post status, we're going to make it published. Get extra images, we're going to click on yes, and the image keywords you can see I've got down here. So the good thing to do with this whenever you're doing some campaigns is to have a spreadsheet. Okay, and in a spreadsheet you can keep these to reuse anytime you want in future instead of having to write them out. So I might have things for a whole bunch of keywords for internal linking kind of WordPress post. I might have another one for on-page SEO kind of post. And what I do is keep it into a spreadsheet, and in that spreadsheet I will just have for, one column I'll put on-page SEO, the second column I will put common tags, and just keep these. So if you do them one time, then all you need to do is open up a Google Doc and just copy and paste them anytime you need in future as well. So we can click on save the changes in here. And if you do that, then keep it in alphabetical order so that if you're doing a post about on-page SEO in future, you can just simply find it without having to search too hard. Okay. Next we can click on get the content, and here you can see again I've just copied and pasted those tags into here. Okay, so I've got keyword, I've got my tags, fetch the video description. Okay, spin description if you want to. I'm not going to do that, I'll just leave it as it is. It's better if we can get closed captions, and the reason is that they don't actually get indexed themselves, and those never need to be spun. Okay, remove links from description. Well, we can remove it, or we can use it as an external link. Entirely up to you. Okay, because we're trying to get indexed, I'm going to keep this so we've got the external link, and it's going to help us. Okay, downloaded the thumbnail as a featured image. That's a good feature there. Very, very good feature. It's very handy. Update the video tags. That's going to pull in the tags from YouTube as well. Okay, so we can mix in some RSS feed in here as well. So I'm going to take ppc.org/feed. Okay, we don't need to spin title content. I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I'm going to put links into the original source for that as well. And we can click on save all the changes. It's a good little plugin, this one. WP Auto Content is nice and easy. The only thing is when you have it installed, you have to put in quite a lot of settings for some news API and YouTube APIs and stuff like that. Once you've actually got that though, then it's kind of easy. The only problem I see with this plugin is there is no import button to be able to just import a settings that you have done for another website with all those API details. But apart from that, it's pretty good. So what I had to do is just have one side by side and just copy and paste from one into the other. Okay, and the next thing here is to monetize. I'm not going to monetize anything. I'll just click on save the changes. Okay, so we're done. If I go over into my posts, and hopefully there's going to be some posts ready to go. Let's go into all posts. Now, I haven't actually posted from this one. I've been playing around with looking at the settings and stuff like that. So I'm guessing that we're just going to have to wait until they actually make a post. So while that's happening, what I will do is I will choose another one just to get some instant content in there. I've got this one called Traffic Cipher. They've got a very, very similar plugin as well, called Blog Fusion. I couldn't remember the name now. It's called Blog Fusion, which is built, Traffic Siphon is built on Blog Fusion, and the difference is it's just a lot easier to use Traffic Siphon because you don't need all the API keys and stuff. They must be using their own API keys. And it's got some extra things with News API and stuff with the OTOs, which is pretty good. But now looking at WP content, I actually think it's going to be easier to work with, and you can get that multiple content a lot easier and a lot more intuitively by using WP content. But anyway, Traffic Siphon has still got its own uses, and I will show you these right now. So what I've done is I've gone into the media and I put in search pay-per-click, and I've got for images and I've got for videos. I did not put for GIFs. I cannot stand GIFs on blogs, so I'm not going to put it in there. And all I need to do here is choose one of these images, and I will choose a video. Okay, we can click to add the post. We can choose the category where it is going to go. We can choose to add a main menu or not add into a main menu, and we're not going to do that. So what we'll do is just click on create the post, and this will give us at least one post that's got both image and video on that one post. That's all I want to do right now. Okay, so if we go back over to our post, and let's see what we got here. Now this does not look that good at all. Kids and the techie devices, how can parents keep up? I mean, why, just why? When I used Blog Fusion before, it was actually kind of a good, I found it a good plugin. And you can see this pop-up I've got here. It's a new style pop-up. It's called Genius Lander. It's actually very, very good because it's lightweight. And it's got that slight delay, but it's got an interesting feel to it that people just kind of hang around, and they have to hang around till they get to this part here. Then they have to fill in if they want to fill it in, or they have to close it up here. What it's doing is, for me, is actually helping to keep people on the site longer. Now when we look at the content here, that's pretty shitty content, isn't it? That's not good quality at all. I actually promoted that, and I should be ashamed of myself because that's fucking awful. Excuse my language. It's built for lunch. Never again. Okay, so I'm just going to have to put in here. Okay, if you bought this plugin from me, because I actually promoted this, I thought it was going to be the same as Blog Fusion, which was actually kind of a good plugin. Contact us, we will give you one of the RSS plugins instead. Okay, or you can get a copy of one of our Autoblog plugins, because that is, it's just not acceptable, is it? I mean, it's not good content, it's not. Where's the video? There is no video. There's a link in here, but there's nothing came out. So what I need to do is I need to put a video in here myself. Thankfully it was not expensive. I think it was only about $10 or something like that. Okay, so I'll just put in pay per click and see what comes up using the YouTube free YouTube plugin here. So we got a 23-minute video about indexing. Crazy, huh? Okay, so we'll just insert this into the editor and we can update. Okay, I'm not going to do the Yoast SEO plugins. I'll try that one more time. See if it worked. And this is what I mean when you're using Easy Blog Networks. I don't know if it's because there's a relay in between the server via Easy Blog Networks or not, but finding little delays in getting stuff done. Let's just go and have a look. View the post. Okay, so we got video and we got image. That's all I wanted. It should have taken about 2 seconds, but never mind. Right, now what I'm going to do is get rid of some of these tabs up here so I don't get lost. Now we've got that, what we can do is we can come into the image sitemap, okay, generate the sitemap. Okay, so that's been generated. Now the XML sitemap was generated, we can have a look at it. And you can see it's got some images and stuff in there. What's interesting is here you can ping Google. Sitemap notification, done, okay. This one, generate mobile sitemap. Okay, and we can just open the sitemap file. You can see here. Okay, so no pinging on this one, it's kind of unusual. Video image, okay, that one doesn't have any pinging, doesn't matter. This one, generate video sitemap. So we're using YouTube video as well. We're pinging to Google. Sitemap generated, let's open it. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. Okay, we can ping it to Google. Notification received. So now, if we go over, we might be lucky, we might be already indexed now. Let's just see. Put this in here, I just need to get rid of that HTTP. Not yet. Okay, so we just have to give it some time. Let's do one more thing. Let's go to Google Plus profile over here. Let's just take that URL. I used to just do this. This was all I did before. Come down here, click on a post, paste in that, post it into Google Plus, post shared. Let's come back over. It used to be, that's all you needed to do, and you would be indexed in seconds. Let me just try in a different browser. Otherwise, it will probably be indexed in about a few minutes, I would imagine. Should not take more. Not yet. Okay, fine. All we need to do now is wait. We've done all we can do with it right now. So we've got a bunch of sitemaps created, pinged. We've done some RSS syndication as well. We just have to wait. Okay, thanks.